This week we're going crazy with games. Like always, you're watching After Dark Arcade. Welcome to After Dark Arcade, the #1 spot for all your gaming needs and hookups. I'm your host, Moose Bland. This week, we have trailers on what's new in the gaming world. Katie is going back to the past when she shows us what's up with Donkey Kong. Phil Rocker had an interview with the Fellowship of the Tower, so we have to wait to see what interesting things will come out of that. Now, it's time to look at some trailers. So, while I sit here and watch them, you check them out too. Borderlands 2 came out last Tuesday, September 18th. You can pick it up at your local video game store. Now, let's take a look at Dead or Alive 5.
Oh, hey, by the way, you're entering the tournament, right?
You need your strength, little boy.
Fight me? Then bring it. Get ready?
Now, as you know, we have a Shadow Kid. His name is Trevor Watson, and he has a package called Reloaded. So, let's check it out.
Today on Reloaded, we're going to be looking at Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. Assassin's Creed is an amazing game. It revolutionized the industry with its awesome engine and controls. I mean, come on, a silent assassin that can free run and climb obstacles, as well as kill people, impressed many gamers. The only real setbacks for being the first in the series were the game's rules and combat. These two problems lie hand in hand. The era had a social awareness, so free running was restricted by a horde of guards watching your every move. When you finally initiate combat, you mostly fight large groups of enemies, and killing a single enemy involves hitting them at least 4 or more times, minus all the blocking and dodging. In fact, it takes longer than sitting there waiting for the enemy to attack and performing a counter kill on every single one, which makes combat long and repetitive. Kinda like this background music. Okay, I think we get the point. I honestly think Assassin's Creed is a good game. However, I think it was only useful for its storyline and for the fact that it kind of set forth a road of innovations for future titles. Assassin's Creed 2. Graphics are boosted, tighter sequences, new ancestor, even a second hidden blade. This game has it all, and you can easily tell by comparison that it's an improvement. Sorry, I'm gushing, let's get back on track. The best innovation so far in this game would have to be the combat. With a less Middle Eastern culture, the social awareness is slightly lessened to the point where armies of enemies are replaced by small squads patrolling certain areas, and a damage system that makes it effective to play both offensive and defensive in combat. So it shortens the angry screams of rage when you're caught by a 3-man squad instead of 20 soldiers. The storyline in this game has no order. Ezio is the lone assassin in Italy seeking answers and vengeance for the death of his father and brothers. Without spoilers, the content is extended for more stunts and climbing, but the game also includes inventions by a famous person and support AIs to assist you in the Italian Renaissance. Hands down, I give this one to the sequel. Even though they're both good games that I own, it's needless to say that 2 blades are better than 1. Back to you, Moose.
Thanks, Trevor. You always know how to make my day. Even though you're a shadow, you're still pretty good. You have the guts of an After Dark Arcadian. But as always, you know we have to take a break. So don't you go anywhere, you're watching After Dark Arcade. Welcome back to After Dark Arcade, the show with all your gaming needs and hookups. I'm your host, Moose Bland. Let's kick off this segment with Phil Rocker and let him rock our world with this interview. Fellowship of the Tower, Fellowship of the Ring, like a boss. Didn't make sense to you, but it made sense to me. I also want to see what else he has to say so I can take notes and make sure that my interviews are better from now on. For you, America. For you. So, let's check it out.
Fellowship of the Tower. Many don't know who they are, but that's all about to change. I've dived controller first into the world of gaming as I sit down with the Tower's president and vice president. So grab an extra life and plenty of Mountain Dew as we see just who they are, what they do, and what they're all about.
Hi, my name is Aaron Carrera, but people know me as Tex. I am the current president of Fellowship of the Tower.
And my name is Nick Totten. I'm the vice president of Fellowship of the Tower.
And basically what we do, we're the gaming club on campus, and our deal is we get people to game. We supply your gaming needs. We spend an hour talking about business, we talk about games, we talk about what's currently is going on, people make announcements, and then we plan for the next meeting of what games we're going to be playing. And it's pretty much just hanging out and playing games for the most part. We have the meeting rooms and meeting room A at the Union from 5 to 9 on Mondays. You don't have to stay from 5 to 9. You can come and go as you please. It's very laid back.
We are in favor of any type of game, anywhere, anytime, regardless of what it is. Be it trading card games like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, physical games such as live-action role-playing or LARP, Melee, which is actually a game where you have foam wrapped around PVC pipe and you go and sword fight each other. Actual tabletop role-playing games from D&D version 0 to 4th ed, Shadowrun, Ninja Burger, Bessem, Ridiculous Things, video gaming, anything from first-person shooters like Halo and Call of Duty to Madden, NFL, football, sports games, Tiger Woods golf.
Yeah, and on that note, we're also trying to prove that we're not all complete weirdos we're not all 30-year-old men who live in our basements playing D&D and who live at home with our mothers. Some of us do, of course. But for the most part, we want to blow up stigmas, blow away stigmas, and that whole jargon.
The idea is everyone is a gamer.
Touche, Phil. Touche. You have great skills, but I can guarantee you that I will do better. I'm going to do better. I have to do better. That also didn't make sense to you, I'm pretty sure, but it made sense to me. Let's move on with After Dark Arcadian veteran Katie Patterson, as she gets on top of her game when she shows us what's up with Donkey Kong in her segment called Kicking It Old School. And you better make sure that you're watching, because she watches you, watch me, watch you, watch me, watch you, watch me. So, let's watch.
Hey, KP here with a new season of Kicking It Old School. As you can see, I picked Donkey Kong Country. Now, what made this game so appealing in 1994 was the fact that it was one of the first games created with fully rendered graphics. Can you imagine if today's gamers thought this was the coolest stuff ever? Yeah, that's just gonna be weird. Anyways, Donkey Kong is a platform game where players have to complete 40 different side-scrolling levels. look out! There's Rambo the Rhino, helping Diddy Kong, of course. Now, why can't I ride a rhino? Anyways, back to the game. Even if you weren't paying attention 3 seconds ago, I at least hope you know that in this game, Donkey Kong embarks on an adventure throughout his native Donkey Kong land. This is basic video game plots 101, people. Come on. Well, that will do it for this week's Kicking It Old School Game of the Week. I'm KP. Make sure you go out and play some video games, guys, especially the old ones. Keep it real.
Great job, Patterson. You're a veteran and you still got it. Don't let anybody else tell you that you shouldn't be on After Dark Arcade. Of course, you know After Dark Arcade has to come to an end. So make sure you tune in every week, Monday through Thursday. I'm your host, Moose Bland, and coming up is Shenanigans.